Hi guys! Today I'm finally going to do the spicy noodle challenge. I know that it's a little outdated, but it's been one of my mukbang to-do list, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it. So the challenge today is to finish eating these noodles without drinking the water. Okay, so I have milk here. My spicy tolerance is okay. I've eaten these noodles before. It always leaves me panting, so yes, I only can drink the milk after I finish all the noodles. So let's get started. Yeah, it smells really good. It's like sesame, it's very fragrant. I love spicy noodles, it tastes really nice. This is the cheesy one, which is regarded as not as spicy for some people. How long do you think I'll take to finish this? Starting to feel the kick. It's really good. Like it's spicy, but it's good. It's spicy, your mouth hurts, but you want to have more. So today actually I have something to share with you guys. Oh God. Once I pause to talk, it's like the spiciness really kicks in. I want to drink that milk. I have something to share with you guys. I'm not sure if this video will ever see the end of, like, we'll see the light at the end of the day, because it's a very personal thing that I want to share. I have my script over there because like I said, it's a very personal thing. I don't exactly feel very comfortable sharing it So it was one of those 3 AM thoughts where I like voice recorded myself down, and then this morning I wrote it down in notes as like a rough script to guide me through in case like I lose my train of thoughts and this video gets too long. I hope I can finish my story without finishing the noodles because it's so spicy. I don't want to stop. Okay, so it's a very personal problem. I haven't been feeling very comfortable to speak about it. I know like now and then I would like review a bit, but like no one really knows what is happening. But I feel like there is a need to talk about it because without talking about it, I feel like it's short-changing my life. Why? So because since I'm just gonna read from the script because like it hurts my brain to think and like tolerate the spiciness. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I've been acting like it's fine, and like I know a part of me inside is like not fixed. I sound so freaking emo, my gosh. And me talking about it is like acknowledging it and knowing that I need to do something about it. And me not talking about it, I'm like shortchanging everybody. Everything I do is like a mindset that I put myself in. I think it's not very healthy. So at the start, I had this like complex where I just want to outshine everybody because I feel that this condition makes me lesser than the average human. So I feel like people know. I mean, last time people know about my condition, so I mean they don't really look down on me, but sort of they would feel like, you know, oh, are you okay, like maybe you shouldn't, like they won't entrust me with stuff with bigger responsibilities. Like there's stigmatization about it. I'm not talking about depression. Yeah, so because of that, and also I know it's very internal, there's a lot of like inferior complex. I just felt like I had to like overcompensate for my shortcomings. So I basically went on into like a full overachiever mode. I wanted to prove so badly that I could do more than what the average person do. Just because I have a condition, it doesn't hold me back. I'm more, I can do more. It's all about being more. Then I moved on to another phase where I just wanted to be like normal. It started with outshining, right? But I guess my self-esteem like really went down, or maybe I accepted it a little bit more. So I just wanted to be normal because I feel that being outshining is a little bit too much. I just want to achieve, or like not even achieve, I just want to have things that like normal people have, especially girls. I just want to be a normal girl. I don't want to be like the prettiest. I don't want to be like the most outstanding. I just want to be a normal girl, and the thing that I wish that I have is the thing that all girls would have it naturally without even wishing, without even thinking much about it. And that's how it hurts my self-esteem so much, because people don't even have to do anything about it and they have it, and it is something that makes me feel inferior about it. It sounds really wrong over here, but yeah, to add on, like being normal felt so out of reach. Maybe I was like really feeling abnormal at that point of time. So I know that being normal is a mentality, like it's me versus societal standards, right? I can feel normal, yet I'm not perceived as normal in societal standard. But like I said, it's really so basic, like so fundamental, that it would be quite thrown off if you don't fit in that aspect. For as much as I know a huge part of it is like internal, I can't really overcome it. and sadly societal standard is like pressurizing me. So I was very unconfident. I put on a fake front. I'm always like a fake it till I make it kind of person, but did I make it? I'm not really sure. Even the confidence I have now, I'm not sure if it's real. I would like to believe it's real because I do feel confident most of the days. Yeah, and then of course I got out of that phase too. So right now I'm at a place where I feel that I really want to do something about it. Like, it's been affecting me for like 8 years. If you know me from 8 years ago, you'll probably have an idea like what happened. Yeah, so I really want to do something about it now. Because I feel that this mindset is limiting the things that I want to do. I have like big dreams. I have a lot of things I want to do. Like, I'm an overachiever. I have things I want to do out of the norm. I don't want to have an average life. I don't want to just earn an income and like settle down. That is like so boring. I just want to do a lot of things, and a lot of times I fear, like this fear is growing, and I'm someone who always like to overcome my fear. But this fear is still growing, and I feel like a part of me is not complete because of this condition. And I don't know, I feel like the only way I can overcome it is by overcoming the condition. And I know that I'm not supposed to hate it, but I really hate it, and I need to accept it, right? Before I can overcome it. I'm not sure if I've accepted it, but I just don't like how this condition has affected my life in so many ways. My mentality, or rather how I have allowed it to affect me. I actually feel better now. It's not that spicy because all the saliva is like coming out and it's like neutralizing the spice. So yeah, it's limiting. This condition does have limitations, and it's limiting myself to a certain extent physically. But I believe that I cannot wait until I overcome this condition before I can start speaking about it. Because you never know, like in dance you always learn that you'll never be ready, so you just have to like put yourself out there and go for it. So I'm trying to speak about it now. Like I said, it's been, the last time I was so honest was like when I was 17, 18. It's been like 7-8 years since I ever told someone the true story, the whole story. So honestly, it takes a lot of me to like put it out there, put it on social media, put it on YouTube. Holy. Honestly, I've been feeling quite lost. I have no idea like where am I in terms of recovery, or like maybe I haven't even started recovering at all. And I don't know what I can do to help myself. Deep inside me, I sort of feel like the first step is to be comfortable sharing it and telling people, because that would mean that like I'm not ashamed of my condition and myself, right? Because like all this while I've been trying to like put on a brave front and only letting people see that like achiever side of me. So I feel like speaking about it here on this platform would really help me gain my confidence. So people who have like known me these few years, like I don't think you would know about this. Maybe you have an inkling like due to my external appearance, but I don't think people really dare to ask. Actually, I'm quite open to talk about it if you ask. That was my mindset a few years ago, actually. But nowadays at my workplace, I feel kind of pressurized. Kind of feel like I can't afford to share it because of the position that I'm put in. Because I'm a teacher in school, in dance. I'm a teacher that teaches and supposed to have everything together and putting all the right things, right values out there. I mean, my values and character is great, but I'm reaching the end of the video. I'm not sure how much I can share. And maybe I feel that what I'm thinking in my head is that people will judge me because of this. I know that I keep saying I know that because it's like a acknowledgement that I know that maybe not everybody would even bother judging me. Not everybody just like living their own life out there. But there are still people who judge me. I'm not supposed to care about those people who judge me, right? Yeah, but maybe I judge myself. Actually, I've been wanting to talk about this issue for the longest time. In fact, I even wanted to like campaign for it. I know there's a lot of like social awareness, like race campaigns nowadays. But this is a topic that I really feel personally too, and I feel like you have to go through it in order to speak about it and gain awareness for it. How I wanted to start campaigning it, like how I had the idea of campaigning it was in university, because I am a psychology and sociology major. I took psychology because my mom had depression, and as a child I felt very helpless, so I just like did not understand what is depression. I mean, I knew she had depression, she told me, people tell me, but I have no idea like how would a kid understand what is depression, right? Sorry. Yeah. So because of that, I wanted to like take psychology to learn more about depression and like, I don't know, maybe help her. Yeah. I'm just like curious, and like I was mentioning, I was a sociology major too. I took sociology purely out of interest, but as time grew, I realized I grew to like the way sociology thinks. And one of the lessons in sociology really impacted me. It was a lesson that the prof told us, do you have any cause? If there was a cause or like a purpose that you would want to campaign on, what would it be? And of course, the first time you hear that question, you are just like, what cause? Like, life is complicated as it is, I still have to like campaign for like a greater cause. Like, it's crazy, it's so out of reach, right? We're just trying to put our lives together. Yeah. But of course, like, I had to hand up the assignment, so I thought deep and hard as I realized that, you know what, actually I want to campaign about my condition, because so little people know things about it, and because of that there is this silent stigma that this condition is, by the way, like quite common, and there's a silent stigma that a lot of us with this condition do not dare to let people know, because we are afraid of how people will view us after they know. Even the name of the condition sounds really negative. Yeah. So I could throw my whole university education away because like I just keep that one lesson, because that lesson really made me realize that some point in my life this is what I want to do. I want to have a campaign for this condition. What's the condition, right? Yeah. And be able to speak about it to let people who have this condition also know that you are not alone, really, because the community in Singapore here for this condition is really like non-existent. My nose is like really runny now, but I feel fine. I don't feel especially spicy. I'm just worried that as I speak, like all the food is in my mouth. A little bit late, but yeah. So there is like little awareness, there is little support system, and I've watched another video of another girl in another country coming out about this issue, and it really made me feel so like finally understood. Because people without condition, they can only say so much about like, oh yes, I understand, I can try to understand, but you won't understand it unless you've been through it. Yeah. So I hope that like, I mean, my initial plan was to like recover and then share about it, and I'll be like, okay guys, I know exactly how you can get out of it, let me help you. But it's like, no, I have no idea when is that gonna happen. Like I said, it's been 8 years already, and it's still like I'm not getting better. Maybe I am, I don't know. Like recovery can be a mindset thing, right? Yeah, so I don't want to wait any longer. I want to speak about it now, and hopefully this video will reach just somebody that needs it. And also, it's not so much about like the greater good or like the greater purpose. It's actually also more importantly a stepping stone for myself to overcome myself, overcome my fear. I feel like if I put this out there, maybe I don't have to say it to you personally, then you have watched this video, you would know what I'm going through. And with that understanding, I wouldn't keep having that mindset in my head that like people are undermining my abilities because of the issue. Oh my gosh, I feel like my saliva is spitting everywhere. Yeah, so because the noodles have ended, the spicy noodles have ended, and this is all for the spicy noodle challenge. Noodle ends, no more sharing. So I'll see you guys in the next episode for the review of what exactly is the condition. And now I can finally drink my milk in peace. I feel like this video is going to be really choppy with me like having poor eye contact, looking everywhere, and then like my whole mouth being damn unglam. Maybe I should like censor it. Okay. I feel like today's spicy noodle is not as spicy as when I eat it usually, maybe because it's a psychological thing. When I keep like talking, it distracts me from thinking about the spice. Why I decided to like talk about this issue, I mean this topic while eating spicy noodles, is actually because I don't feel so brave to like just face the camera and talk about it. But of course I know I won't cry because like I've like had this narrative in my head for the past 8 years already. So and somehow I've scripted it out, so I can just read off the script and share with you guys. So I would consider myself as like being very aware, self-aware, because I know about like external validation, about like how judgments work, and there are a lot of like social narratives and like my own social cue to myself, telling myself, you know, like I don't have to care about it, it's fine, I'm sufficient, I'm good, I'm not a product of my achievements and so much like brainwashing myself, and I still find it hard, like the brain knows but the heart doesn't believe. And more importantly, the reason why I want to share this is, I keep saying the reason why I share this, the reason why I share this is not so much about like telling you guys that I know my stuff and I'm woke, but it's more of I want to recover from this. I don't want to be held down by this thing anymore, and this is the first step to recovery. Cheers.